Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. If you're joining this platform for the first time, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing well. If you were here last night, you would have heard what we spoke about yesterday. Today is kind of a follow up, and I have some new information to share with you guys as well. So, rock and come in, guys, and tag somebody. Share the live with somebody. Hit up the like button. Let me see who's here so far. And as always, thank you for your patience. Miss Prudence, welcome back. And happy Sabbath to you as well. Although it's over, hope it was good. Miss Prim, welcome. Big Ben, welcome back. Lord Jesus. They must celebrate for welcome more destruction. We'll get tonight, man. We'll get tonight. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining. I guess the moderator is not here yet. All right, him soon come. Anyway, guys, the first question that I have to ask tonight, or that we must ask tonight, is what is the PNP really celebrating? I want somebody to tell me in the comment. Because to me, I don't know if you guys will agree with this, but if you cannot in this time where you've had so many opportunities and when you're so close to a general election, if you cannot go celebrate at least one parliamentary seat when you need all of 17 more to form government, then I really don't see what's there to celebrate. Guys, let me know if you don't agree with me. If them not out there, I celebrate at least, because we not expect them to pick up all 3 parliamentary seats. But if they can't out there, I celebrate at least one out of the 3 them, me not see which shot it makes sense. Because look what happened. Up which pan Nigel Clark did they? Them a walk attack say at 1,800 people turn out and one bag of something. Then them could have fight hard in there and maybe them could have toppled the seat. Wanna make it make sense, guys. I really don't know what I don't understand what is the celebration all about. Because not to undermine the people them in the divisions, but you need parliamentary seats to form government, so you ought to pick up as much as you can without missing the chance. You guys agree with that? Yeah, man, me no know what the celebration for. And then again too, as we said last night, when you look at the margin of victory and the margin of loss, you can see say the labor rights who are in these divisions, they're putting up a strong fight. The margin was so small. One of the persons only won by what, 56 votes? Yeah, by 56 votes. And you're supposed to win right there, so that goes to show you, say, the Jamaica Labour Party in the division, them putting up a strong fight. I'm going to share some data with you too in a short while. But I want to first say something to the Labour Party and the Labour rights them. And this serious, May I beg you to share the live. May I beg you to tag somebody, because the Jamaica Labour Party and the Labour rights them need to hear this. But first, Let me just play you the press briefing that was done today in anticipation of the conference, the JLP's conference at the National Arena tomorrow.
Party will be holding its 81st annual conference in the coming days. We anticipate that Jamaicans will turn out in their numbers to mark the 81st anniversary of the greatest political party in the Western Hemisphere. This upcoming conference takes on added significance given that the election is constitutionally due in September of next year. It is likely to be our final annual conference before a general election is held.
This media briefing is intended to engage and to inform the media and our Jamaican family about our annual conference, which is slated to take place this Sunday, November 24, at the National Arena. The public session of the conference will get underway at 10 a.m. We urge everyone attending conference, including the media and our supporters, to get to the National Arena very early. There are some information which is important to the smooth operation of our conference. No firearms or no weapons of any sort. Party supporters who are coming to conference who are firearm holders, the FLA has made arrangements for firearms to be stored at their head office if persons choose to do so. We will not be allowing anything that could be considered dangerous inside the National Arena. I want to also emphasize the symbol of the Jamaica Labour Party is the bell. The bell is the symbol of the Labour Party. And none of those horns. Vuzazel. That's it. Vuzazel or what the name is. I'm having problems in pronouncing it. We are not going to be permitting any such. It is the bell. Is the pronounce. The bell.
Bell.
The bell. We will be ensuring that party supporters have enough bells. Special attention will be given to the media. A designated media bank will be established for the sharing of files for the media to be allowed to capture content. There will be an area that is specially designed for party members and other officials to have their social media team. Therefore, there is no need for crowding of the front of the stage of this year's conference.
Yeah, guys, very well organized. Very well organized. That is good. So I guess all eyes are gonna be on the National Arena tomorrow. I love the fact that Desmond McKenzie is telling them none of them damn loud horn business with them blowing at the place all the while and disrupt the other things and just drown out the speakers and all of them something there. That's crazy. That should become a thing. Throw those things away. Okay? And no firearm as you here. And also the designated areas for the media and for bloggers and vloggers. That's also a good thing. There's room for everybody. And I don't like to see these events where the stage is overcrowded with people who are not even supposed to be up there. So that is very good organization. No. Last night, our subscribers over here made me aware of a voice note that is going around. May I make you hear it. All who never hear it, you can hear it tonight. And may I tell you say, I have to really tip my hat to this lady because she's doing the right thing. She's so fearless in what she had to say. And all who can hear shall surely feel. Make a find it and play it for now, and then we will talk about it. Um, Where is it? Hold on, guys.
TC, TC, you know, I observed everybody in this party. And one thing I can tell you, I am a keen observer. You see, when me talk is when I choose to talk. I like to observe. It's 3 years ago. I stood up at Pembroke School and said to the people, to the party, I'm not going in the wrong direction. Going in the wrong direction doesn't mean in government. I said the party. Meaning the MPs have no respect for the people that elect them. And they becomes God unto themselves. And them deal with people anyhow and then feel like I deliberately put these voice notes into the group. Because in the group, information media, you have 63 constituencies in it. And these are voices from all over Jamaica. That means if Era Council 1 didn't have a problem by itself, it's all persons from Era Council would have voice. These are voices from every constituency. From St. Thomas, from Clarendon, from Manchester, from Westmoreland, from St. Elizabeth, all voices in the group. It cannot be accident. Something is literally wrong in the party. And that is what the attention needed. At this time, where an election is around the corner, and all we can be doing is running around begging the workers. The workers are upset.
Me have one other something for play, and then me go come back and we'll talk about it. This it's not very long, but I just want you to get the full context of what she said, and then we can discuss. See it here.
As the governing JLP gears up to try and secure a third term in office in the next general election, Councillor Rosalie Hamilton is urging the party to address some issues stalling its progress. According to Councillor Hamilton, some members of parliament are so caught up in their position that they fail to treat others with respect. The MPs have no respect for the people that elect them, and they becomes God unto themselves and them deal with people anyhow. When you are in a party, it don't matter what status you have. You are a party member and you are supposed to be treated like everybody else. Something is literally wrong in the party. I have problems with individuals who the Jamaica Labour Party and feel that them can get up and talk to people anyhow and do anything, and you as a little councillor girl, you must accept what they say and do. Ms. Hamilton also signaled out Delroy Williams, Desmond McKenzie and Winston Ennis for failing to address pressing issues regarding MPs in various constituencies. Because a whole heap of constituency go to them era council and talk to them about the member of parliament them and no action was taken because it's something the whole of them organized to do. To disrespect the people them and handle them like dog. And now election are come. The leader of the party have to do house to house. The leader of the party have to go on platform and beg the workers them to support the party. That should never be. No leader, Labour Party never have to do that. When the MP them done damage up the seat them, Mr. Saga fire them, run them way. The long-time JLP councillor also called out some of her colleagues for being mere opportunists. You have some people around Andrew where claim say them loyal, where a go like say them can talk up and them can do. Me well want them take me on. Me a talk for them take me on and them not take me on. Them a grumble. I don't grumble, no for grumble. Or for come out and talk. Because me can tell you no. You not come through back door in a Labour Party and come put out the people them who risk them life and stayed with this party when you know about college gonna get to the education and never go there for politics. And because you know intellect, Uno for come in, come do as on a like, and people for shut up their mouth. Uno can't make me shut up my mouth. Shalois Michael for Nationwide.
Yeah, guys. So, based on some of your comments here, a few comments I see saying that she's cantankerous and this and that. I don't believe so. This time around, I don't believe she's cantankerous. The woman attack some serious something, and she has some serious concerns. And we talk it over the platform here before, say, when I analyze and look at the politics of Jamaica today, and it's not just the JLP, the PNP as well. A lot of these members of parliament, they don't deal with the people properly. They don't. They have no people skills. They don't communicate with the people like they used to. They don't have no respect for the people. They think they're bigger than the people. We're not taught that over here all the while, man. And said that is partly why the people are so apathetic. Because there's little to no communication between them and them representative. We talk it over here all the while. So what she is saying is nothing outrageous in my view. It is a legitimate concern and it should be dealt with. Because you see, if them continue in this way, you're gonna have Jamaica people them just stop vote. And that we see are going right now. The people them nah come out, they nah roll out for no matter what you do, them not coming out like before. Something is wrong. So the few people them in the comment where make her out to be a cantankerous individual, this is why I cannot do tribalism. Because what it does is it undermines certain things and it undermines the seriousness of certain things. What she's saying is true, absolutely true. And I am here to say, she give out the warning and said that if them don't change them ways and if this is not addressed, you understand? And it's the same thing in the PNP. PNP been getting the warning, from when the comrades them are say the party is controlled by a few capitalists and them wanna benefit and them talk about all manner of things. And you see what come happen? Bunting come turn over the party when the party was vulnerable. And you see what happen now? Mark Golding, this little low energy little Englishman, and him now the same a leader. So if the JLP does not pay attention, they're likely to suffer the same fate, and that is just the truth. Remember, me not dep on one side or the other right now. Like seriously. Me's a balanced woman and me can be a balanced woman. And even if me dep on one side or the other, me still can balance. Because why? We are patriotic people and we're always gonna put and pick country first. So what the woman has said, it's true. Some people, we're in a Labour Party, they're going to make her out to be a troublemaker. They're going to make her out to be an antagonist, but them not going to pay attention to what she's saying until it's too late. And this is why I call upon my people to stop being tribalists and start putting country first. You hear what she said? She not really have no problem with the way the country is being run by the prime minister. She sounds like she likes the prime minister and thinks he's doing a good job. However, you must have a stable, a functional, a united political movement, because if you don't, that can be the catalyst to defeat. The sensible people them where I listen and the sensible people them that comment them know a true me attack. No matter how good a government is performing, if they have problems and serious problems within their political organization, it can cause problems for their leadership. For sure. So what she's talking is truth. Now, like I said, all who can't hear must feel. So all who want to be in denial, that is for no business. Moving on. Me get one want something in a WhatsApp. I'm gonna do some investigation. It go viral in a WhatsApp. It's supposed to be a letter written by Anne-Marie Vaz about Michelle Sharp. When me get the letter, me say to the person, say, boy, it sounds serious. Me go read it for you. I say me can put it on the screen. Me say, boy, it sounds serious, but Anne-Marie Vaz does not rub me as the type of person who would have handled the situation this way, even if the problem was as it was presented in this message thingy. So anyway, the person go find out for me because she's the person's MP. And the person come back and say, my MP say nothing no go so. And I say, okay. So this could very well be the PNP do stuff like this, the PNP, them would do them local style, fabricate and forge. They will forge stuff to give a certain perception. The PNP is known for doing that, just like how they forged Dr. Phillips's resignation letter when he did not resign, which is a crime, forgery, because his name was signed and it was on the PNP's letterhead. They've done these things many a times, and I can attest to that, right? So, in my view, this was probably written by a PNP to cause some kind of disruption. But it's the people who know their style, them are gonna always pick it up. And people like me, me not gonna just pick it up, me gonna ball it out. But let her put this on the screen and show no. And let me just say this. I cannot say what is the status of Michelle Charles and how she communicates with the people them and whether the people them have a problem with her. I am not going to speak on that because I do not know. I do not know. I can't tell you no. Say them have a problem with her or they don't have a problem with her. But I'm going to read the letter, and then if anybody is in St. Thomas in the comments, maybe I can leave a credible message to tell us what's really happening. I have not looked into it, but I just want to make it clear that this letter was not written by Anne-Marie Vaz. It's loading. How are this now? Hold on. All right. So it's yes, you can see saying on WhatsApp it forward many times. It said the truth is the truth. Open letter to Honorable Andrew Holness and Era 2 council leaders. The election today, November 22, 2024, where Ivan Roshaw won is nothing to celebrate about. That part confuses me because if it is a JLP person writing this, right? Assuming it's a JLP person writing it, why would the JLP be celebrating Roshaw winning? You understand, guys? It doesn't make any sense to me. And when we read things, me read things a little different, I'm a very deeply analytical person. So when we read things, I read it different than a lot of people. The writing was on the wall. Wanna tell me if you see the confusion too? In the second sentence, the election where Miss Shaw won is nothing to celebrate. Why would the JLP then be celebrating it? Does that even make sense? But let me continue. The writing was on the wall. The JLP candidate Winston Downey is the correct choice, but the people, especially the grassroots JLP supporters, is upset with the attitude and behavior of Dr. Michelle Charles. She need urgent replacement. She speak down to people. She disrespect the longtime supporters and builders of the party. She pay little or no regards to advice or suggestions from individuals who know the in and out of politics in St. Thomas Eastern. So, Mr. Prime Minister, as soon as conference ends Sunday, organize a meeting with the workers and especially the business sector, and you will get the true reason why Downey lost. Again, good candidate but unpopular MP. Let me go to the next page. With one counselor who tend to be following her footstep, if nothing not done immediately, then you labor in and for St. Thomas will be in vain. We love and adore you, Dr. Honorable Andrew Michael Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica Land. We love. Yes, so them say Mrs. Vaz write it. I never believe it from day one. Because Anne Marie supposed to know, say, if you have a problem with somebody and they go do them something there. You have a private meeting and you find out what is what. Or if you must report something, there's a process. You report it in a dignified and a classy manner. So I didn't believe it. This is some troublemaking stuff, and I will bet my life savings that this was written by the Rise United people, I mean, the PNP. And for them stylists, nasty, dirty, low down politics, then go on with. And them writing. No, Michelle Charles, I don't know if she want to defend herself or whatsoever. Politics is about the people. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter if you did live at Jamaica and go study abroad and move back to Jamaica. Maybe you have a little American attitude about you, you know. Can be a little, you know what I say? I don't know. But if there's any truth to Michelle Charles and how she deals with people, then surely that must be modified because you are not going to survive. Because Jamaica people, no matter how them barefoot and poor and hungry, my love, them not going to put up with no dirty style. Them not take no disrespect. Me can tell it, you could have just feed them. You're not going to diss them. And so Jamaica people, them stay from morning and now evening. So, I hope this is not true, but I just want to say the author of it is not Anne Marie Vaz. So, this celebration, you know, Lord of mercy, what? Hey, me and Damien attack so sitting. Me not even want to take on Damien, you know, because Damien is so innocent. When me say innocent, the kind of sitting when me see Damien are going with lately. Clearly. I follow him, I follow. Yeah, man, him a follow. Him out there I use Derek Morgan term. What can go so? Low that, man. Stop that. Nobody with that. Leave Derek and make vloggers and bloggers and them kind of people there follow Derek and say what Derek has said. Damian Crawford, let go that. Derek is a LGBT somebody. Left him. Left him. And make him blogger them and them people run with what can go so. Find your own thing, man. You're very creative. Find your own thing. Because remember, then trick you with the, you know, Damien. Then trick you with the and make you go send out an anniversary something there to this big flamboyant boy from over TikTok and then mix you up and blend you. Ooh, me even know. Me not even now put up Damien on the screen, you know, because I like him. Him like him. That's why I don't really want. Me not really want to rinse him over here so tonight, you know. But one thing me I go say. Damien, the people them don't have it for say you follow back. You we don't know you as not follow back, you know. But you became a follow back over time. A follow back some people. We not half as bright as you. So nobody jump in a hole with the rest of them, man. Do your own thing, man. Walk in your own power, man. And nobody, me and y'all out there talk about say, um, 28 bank account. All them sitting there. Where you come off attack all them sitting there, Damian Crawford? Stop that, man. You're following my going with this propaganda and this wickedness. And remember, you just have a baby with you know. And they say, watch up off a edge up and shoulder, you know. You see, the people them where follow my goal in a trouble, Andrew. You see what I'm to the pastor at the church drop down nearly dead. I know we not see him come back. And some rest of other people don't follow. You have a child now. Where you used to do before, you can't do it again. You have to be more cautious. So when you come now and talk about 28 bank account, you not go and like say the bank them at Jamaica did send out warrant for the prime minister say them do something wrong. Don't come with them dirty style, man. I them take them record, you know, and send you governor nationwide and done, you know. And a people like me, member good. A people like me open up my platform over Facebook and bring up on the platform and make you redeem yourself and run them where you angle them bad. Member. So you're gone back in the belly of the beast. You know what they can do, you know? People for learn, you know. Remember where Bunting say, boy, you know. So you deserve what you get, you know, because you are a malignant narcissist. And that Bunting say, you know. And when Bunting call you a malignant narcissist, what me do? Me and Jamaica 411 go do some deep research and find out what wrong with Bunting and find out, say, Bunting delusional, him think say him is Machiavelli. I will come back and give the full psychoanalysis of Bunting and show say him sick. Remember good. So you're gonna wrap up back now with these bacteria people. Cause they come like a bacteria, you know. Mind your eyes with flea, you know. Remember you have a look at girl child now. Mind your eyes with flea. Some of these people, they are the biggest disappointment, may I tell you now. Because somebody like Damien now, nobody not perfect, right? But most people will see Damien Crawford, them know is a youth where him not really give himself trouble. Him not really wicked and mischievous and viperous like people like Dayton and Bunting and them people there. So him likable. But when Damien take up himself now, gonna lick head with people, certain way, you come like a jellyback. Stop them something, them man. There's a million things they can talk about the country and how things are running at the country and them sitting there. But when you are going to go propaganda now and you're going to jump on this propaganda talk about Andrew Holness 28 bank account. So what if Andrew Holness have 28 bank account? Eh? He never commit no crime. No, he did not. So you gonna join them propaganda people, you know. You know, see, say you're gonna lower your value. Your value gone down, man. Your battery low. You're not charge again. Guys, the phone line open. Me tell them, say me I charge the phone and the phone charge it a ring. Hold on. Hello, good night. I'm good. What's up?
Nothing much. I'm here listening to your program, man.
Yeah, man, you're live. I had the first call up on a phone in about 5 weeks.
I heard you talk about Damien. Listen, Damien is just one of the same propagandists who going around spreading propaganda. Remember, Damien get a term of rural sentence when he never finished the term.
Yeah, but he's not a youth with it irredeemable. Because the dirty style now where them take up here now.
Yes, but
where him take up.
the same attitude from man. They say once a man put a jail, if it take a hog out of my mother, put him, beat him up and put him on the concrete and take him back in the mud. He's gonna do the same thing.
What the problem you have with him? The propaganda?
Damien is nobody from mine. Damien is only run up and down and make a bag of talk. Damien is not a performing MP. Damien get a term at rural sentence. And they run him before time.
No man, and I run him, man. No, the same people them not
no. Damien wasn't performing and they run him before time.
No sir. Don't talk no false information. Damien, hold on. Sir, I don't do propaganda over here, so the same thing me I lick out pan you now.
Natalie is not propagandist. Damien is not a performing person. Damien only talk. That's it. Only talk he has.
Look here, the constituency the constituency, if you would stop talking for a minute, maybe you can hear. Yeah. When he was in the constituency representing the people, he was undermined and run out there by the Burks. The people them never really have no problem with him. Some don't know where you talk, say.
Damien was the performing MP.
All right, sir. Well, that's your opinion.
When Lisa and I was running for the president of the party, it's the same thing. Damien going around to spread propaganda, talking Lisa and I don't popular like him and Lisa and I don't this.
No, but that's not propaganda. That is a personal opinion.
That's not an opinion.
It is.
That's
no.
That's why
you need to go and look up the definition of propaganda, sir. Me can't waste no more time with that conversation because no disrespect, but you're not come with no substance. Come with truth. No, I don't agree with your line of argument. I don't agree with it. And I'm not taking up for him, but I cannot allow people to come on this program and talk false information because the credibility of this program is important. No, listen, you're talking about where him separate recording with Lisa. I don't agree with him having that conversation with people on phone. Because a man is supposed to behave like a man. They don't call up people and gossip about women and them sitting there.
I never said it was on phone, Lisa, Natalie. I never said it.
They not phone him with and make them record him.
No, but I never phone him. Champion talking about Lisa and I don't popular like him or whatsoever.
Well, that is his opinion. That is an opinion.
Yeah.
Yes, that is not propaganda.
Who is Crawford? Crawford is nothing. Said going around spreading propaganda. That's all he do. That's why he can't everywhere him go, they run him. They don't need him.
They run him from East Portland. Then they run him from East Portland.
So why they never put him back down there for him against
No, you cannot ask me a question, sir. Me ask you a question. Did they run him from East Portland? Or did him run away from East Portland?
They don't need him.
No, man. No. You're being. I think you're being very unfair. And
it's
at this point in time, you try to spread propaganda upon the program. Me not like that. Me not like that. Anyway, have a good night, sir. Somebody else is trying to call. Thank you for calling.
All right, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Guys, all who over the platform a long time. Only know say certain things we're just not going to do. We're gonna talk the truth, and everybody's entitled to come and talk the truth. But what we're not gonna do is allow people to come and talk propaganda or spread false information for other people. We don't tolerate that over here, so. Damian Crawford and where he was before. Damian Crawford and William was before. The fallout was due to with him and Angela Brown Burke and them sitting there. Right? So I am not here to go back all the way up there, so, or even in East Portland. I started out talking about the fact that Damien is out there following the Rise United people them and engage in a propaganda. And I am saying I don't like that. I don't think that's right to do. Nobody wants nobody to spread propaganda upon them. So when you come in at the politics now, and because you are trying to look for get a seat now, you are going to engage in that kind of behavior because that is what you see your leader doing, then I don't support that. That's what I'm saying here. Okay? All right, hold on. Somebody else is calling. Hello, good night. You're live.
Yes, Miss Nuts. Good night. Good night. I tried to get you from last night.
Oh, this Managad?
No, Marlon.
Okay. Wagwan.
Man. Can you say the phone not gonna charge? So I make sure I come in from work and
All
try to
right.
get you because I want to share my perspective with you because you're a very intelligent lady.
Thank you, sir.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I like when you strike a balance still. You know, you don't really say things about people that you don't know, and I like that.
No.
Being respectful to the caller a while ago, you're being very respectful and at the same time being balanced.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Hear my piece now. Listen my piece now, and I want you to place this on record. You know my name because I spell it fair.
Yes, man.
And I did send you some voice note, some voice note on your number. I didn't know if you did listen, but I have this number.
Oh.
The Jamaica Labour Party is in government, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's my party.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you that without a shadow of a doubt. People doesn't know the real issue of the Jamaica Labour Party. The JLP builds Jamaica. And that's reality. Now, when the by-election yesterday run, and people is saying that the PNP has win. The PNP wins nothing. There's nothing for them to celebrate about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I say that? The Maran Bay Division, it's a stronghold for the People's National Party, right? And the Annan Town Division is a stronghold for them too. So, lo and behold, we got it in February, the local government, we win one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they snatch it back from us. Nothing wrong with that. The real test is when the general election call. And I am here to say to you tonight, Nats, you can place this on record because you have your tape. On election night, I'm gonna call you. Mm-hmm. The Jamaica Labour Party is going to win the next general election. And I'm not saying this because I am a Labourite. I'm just telling you facts.
Are you would coming at the chat and said JLP will win 40 seats yesterday?
That's correct. Oh. And I'm going to tell you how. I am going to tell you how the JLP will win 40 seats. I said 38, 39 to 40. But the maximum is 40. If you look at the survey now that the Jamaica Labour Party is doing, the Jamaica Labour Party is doing a comprehensive overall assessment of all members of parliament. The Prime Minister said it. What does that mean? It means that where members of parliament is falling short in performance, they will have to advance in that area effectively. The Prime Minister is not doing a poll because JLP doesn't do a poll until now. They are doing a survey.
Okay.
And that is going to show you the weakness, the strength of the Jamaica Labour Party base. The JLP is now more energized than it's before.
But look here now. Between now and September, we're talking about 10 months,
9
right?
months. Mm.
We have December and then 9 months for September, so about 10 months. So with that survey that's being done, for those who are not performing, do you think that they have enough time to make a comeback?
The Prime Minister have more than time. Because listen,
No,
let me tell
no,
you
no,
something.
no, me not
Yes,
talk. Hold on,
yes,
no.
yes. They have time. They have time. Remember, day in politics is a whole year. That's what people need to know. So that's what I'm saying to you. All the People's National Party is going around and talking this and talking that. They are not of substance. Because remember, Michael Andrew Owens is a political genius. And if you notice, PM Andrew Owens, he does not speak a lot on propaganda. He doesn't follow it up. He doesn't carry it. He doesn't message it. I repeat, he doesn't follow it up. He doesn't carry it. He doesn't message it. What he do, he work behind closed door, secretly, to build his momentum.
What do you
Look at
think?
the town hall
What do you think about what Miss Rosalie said? Did you hear that?
Yes.
And
What Rosalie Hamilton said, I am not saying that what she said she's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she should discuss that out of the media and out of the public. But that is the same thing why the Prime Minister is doing a comprehensive review of the performance of his members of parliament.
Well, her argument is not. I don't think it's about performance as according to what she has said. It sounds like it's an attitude behavior problem.
All right. All right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And I'm going to be honest because I am an honest laborer. We have a communication problem.
Oh.
And that's the Prime Minister recognize that. The Jamaica Labour Party has a communication problem. And once we can work on our communication, because remember, the message is out there, the performance is there, but it is not translating down to the grassroots people by those members of parliament that are there, because the reality of that, some of them become complacent, some of them become lazy, some of them relying on the popularity of my good Prime Minister, and that does not win an election. And that is why the Jamaica Labour Party Prime Minister, Andrew Owens, which is the greatest Prime Minister that ever passed through this earth, especially Jamaica, in the Caribbean.
Do you think that Andrew
Yes.
Holness is popular among labor rights or is popular nationally?
Nationally.
You think
nationally,
so?
Nationally. Yes. And I don't think so. I know so because I don't believe in thinking.
So what? So why are people apathetic if he's popular? Why are people apathetic where voting is concerned? I know you recognize that too.
Yes, I do. But remember, people have choices,
Mm-hmm.
and people exercise their choices. And it's not a matter of say that because he's popular, people are so complacent they don't want to vote. Sometimes people said, look, I'm not going to go out until the big day. Go look at the local government election. Its turnout is what, under 25% or something like that?
29 point something.
So the reality is that people see election as a sports. There's reality that. So they will tell us, look, I'm not go today, but when the big day come, I'm going out to vote for my people. But let me tell you, let me point that I really want to get across to you. Andrew Holness will remain as Prime Minister of Jamaica. And let me tell you why. And this is what I want you to get a pencil and break it down on your pen and write it down. The Jamaica Labour Party has 49 seats in Parliament right now. 49, and I want you to follow me good, because I listen to you every night. You're a well-rounded woman, well-educated, well-versed, and you're very tactful. I can tell you that.
Thank you.
Very smart. Now, listen to me. The Jamaica Labour Party has 49 seats. in Parliament. No. It is 63 constituency. Follow me. Follow me. The People's National Party has 14 seats. Okay? So, there is a 28 seat, which is marginal, that included in the 49 seat that the JLP has. Those 28 seats were from the PNP, and they become marginal since 2016. But before 2016, they were held by the People's National Party. I can give you a few of them off my head. Central Westmoreland, Eastern Westmoreland, the three Westmoreland seats, the Western Hanover, the Eastern Hanover, Bobby Montague seat in St. Mary, Dunn seat in St. Mary, the seat that Richard Hassan have, you named it. Those are 28 marginal seats. Juliet Cockburn Flynn, Fayetteville Williams, Mrs. Holness seat, those seats become marginal. Big Robin Portmore, those seats makes up the 28 seat. Write it down. 28 seat, which is marginal. Now, the PNP did have them and the JLP take them. The Anne-Marie Vaz in West East Portland, those seats makes up the 28 seat. Now, the 28 seat now, Miss Nats, is going to determine who stays in Garden House or who exits Garden House or who enters Garden House. Why do I say that? In order for the Jamaica, the People's National Party win the election, they have a very hard mountain to climb. Why do you say that?
Me da go ask you a question, you know.
Go ahead.
What would you suggest that the PNP need to do to make some inroad on the deficit of the seats across the country? What are they not doing? What are they missing?
Well, let me tell you, it's hard for me to tell you what I think the PNP to do because I'm a Jamaica Labour Party supporter. So I will, with more respect to you, I can't tell you what they are supposed to do. They have to know what they are supposed to do.
What are they not doing? Let me ask you this then. What are they not doing?
Well, if they're asking me what they are not doing, PNP is not doing policy.
Messaging. Really? Really? Oh, okay.
They are not.
That's interesting.
PNP is not doing policy messaging. They are not organized in terms of getting their message towards the people. They are now banking on the weakness and the flaw that they claim they see in the Jamaica Labour Party government. And they are now targeting the small-minded people who doesn't understand the dynamics of politics, who doesn't understand the whole chemistry of how the Jamaica Labour Party is organized and building the economy and building the country. So the reality is that the PNP target the most vulnerable people. The man who is on the street who can't think for himself, who doesn't know nothing, who said, oh, nothing I want, but yet still the government of Jamaica is building so much factories, so much work here, so much hospital to give people a job.
So you're saying that the PNP problem is them are run too much propaganda and not put any message out there where have a good messenger.
But as you talk about propaganda, the late Wilmot Perkins tell you that the PNP can't win election unless they're propagandating. So they are good at that. They are good at that, but they are not good at messaging, just like my party. My party is good at managing the country economy in every way, but we are not good at communicating. That's reality. And that is what Andrew Wallace is working on now. So as I was telling you about
this is serious, man.
The 28 seat nuts. A lot of people is talking this and talking that. The Jamaica Labour Party is going to win the election. Now let me tell you why. In order for the PNP to win, they will have to reclaim 19 of those 28 seats. Follow me now. They will have to reclaim 19 of those 28 seats, the minimum. And that will give them 33 seats in Parliament. To the Jamaica Labour Party, 30. Now, the latest poll that has done, I think it was 2 months ago, it shows that 53%, you can look it up, it is a nationwide, 53% of the electorate in the 63 constituency. Let's break it down now. Remember, Jamaica has 3 counties. Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey. 53% of those people says they will vote for the Jamaica Labour Party if an election should call now. The same poll go ahead and said, look, party standing, the PNP is 28%, while the JLP is 31%. That is almost a 3% margin of error.
So well on there
Okay.
now, you know. You really put your egg in a poll basket, you know, after you see what going on in the world and oh, because you're gonna talk about the poll over nationwide, right? Which is Blue Dot poll.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be
Yes.
talking about Dan Anderson poll, are you?
Remember, I know.
No.
There's two,
Answer me now.
No, I'm
Why?
not saying I'm not gonna talk about Dan Anderson polling, but I soon come to that. But listen, what I'm looking at more of a survey. So let's translate that into a survey then. Because polls are snapshots, but it has what I call a headshot, it has a headwind, and it has a direction where it is going. It doesn't necessarily that it has to be played out as how it is. So let's give it for the benefit of the doubt. Now, if you should use that 3% and divide that 3% into 53, you follow me?
Mm-hmm.
That will give you 17.6%. So, what does that say now? That will show you, based on my translation and my calculation, I may be stupid if you want to. I may be fool, I stand to be corrected. But I've always predicted election over and over. Because when Labour Right lose 2011, I told my mother that they are going to lose. Andrew's going to win. And I told my friend that, look, Andrew's going to win by a landslide in 2020. Just like I'm telling you now, he will not win by a landslide this time. So, how do you arrive at the 17.6%? You're going to divide the 3% into the 53% of those electorate who says if an election should call now, they will vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. In the long run now, after you do the calculation, 3% into 53 give you 17.6. So you gotta just square it off right there. The Jamaica Labour Party, Nats, mark my word, will retain 17 seats out of those 28 seats. Give them a seat count of 38 seat majority in Parliament. To the PNP 25.
38.
If an election.
38.
That's what I'm saying.
From 49.
Yes.
So they're going to lose all of those seats.
No. Go again. Listen again, Nats.
No.
seats.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying out loud. Them are 49 now and you're predicting 38. So they're going to
if
lose.
An election should call no. If Andrew Oles call election no, he will retain 17 out of the 28 marginal seat put on his 21 safe seat that he has. Because remember, the JLP has 21 safe seat that is not going to vote PNP, while the PNP has 14 that not going to vote JLP. So out of the 28, the two parties is fighting for the majority out of that 28. The JLP will retain 17 and will give them a 38 seat majority in the House of Parliament, while the PNP will retain 10, 17, 11 The 11 and 14, that will put you at 25. So the PNP will win, will have 25 seat majority in parliament. The advantage and the disadvantage of it now, let me break it down for you. The advantage of the outcome of that is that the JLP lose a majority of their seat that they have. That's one. The advantage, they remain in government. For the PNP, the advantage is that they increase their majority. And the disadvantage, they are not enough to farm government. That's how it is. Straight up.
So,
Go ahead.
it would have want look like say boy PNP are going to the wilderness for the rest of the time, because let us say that you are right. That the PNP are going to pick up 11 seat, give them about 25 or so.
Yes.
Mark Golding now, him not gonna leave, him going to tell the people them say, listen, we did there 14, me carry it up at 25. And if Andrew do one more term and somebody else come take over the JLP party's leadership and continue to do what they're doing, it's likely that the PNP is gonna be stuck with this leader for as long as the JLP was stuck with Edward Siaga.
That's correct. Because, listen, the thing in that, as I said, I like to reason with you because you are very eloquent. I love that. I don't know you because you see my number where I'm calling from, so you know where I live. You're not gonna...
No, man.
You know where I live.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? What I'm trying to say to you now is that it's a seat majority wins election.
Sure.
And for the PNP to retain 19, the minimum, it's a very uphill task. Because remember, if the election call now, that is the seat counting, 38 seat for the JLP. No, remember the Spark program does not come out as yet. Remember, we don't know the Prime Minister's secret weapon to this, because Andrew Holness has a secret weapon that he's about to deliver to capture the voter intention, those people who were not intended to vote. And even some comrades too. I can tell you that. I know him like that because I have studied him, I have observed him, I have seen him over the years, and I know what he's capable of doing. He's a political masterpiece person. He will deliver master strokes in the big at this very moment when the PNP think they are at it. So that's why I'm saying to you, when I call you and I said to you, he might take up another 2 additional seats to put it to 40. That's why I said it will be surprising to me if he wins above 40. But my total thing is 40 seats.
Okay.
Right? And no, if he calls election, he will win 38. Now look at it. The local government, the Jamaica Labour Party has 13, the PNP has 11. Remember, this election is not going to be close as what people are saying.
So when you think about the local election that passed in February, you think were you concerned for the government at the result, even though the PNP didn't win, but it was uncomfortably close and should have been for the JLP, would you say?
Yes, that is true. That is true. That's why it come right back to say what I'm saying to you is that the Prime Minister, listen, 13 to 11, it's a close one. If you notice, the JLP lose grounds in the local government election, but they're still in charge. That is why the Prime Minister, come right back to what I'm saying, the Prime Minister is doing a comprehensive overall assessment of all members of Parliament to see their weakness, to see their strength, and to do the necessary adjustment, what is to be done. So when I'm seeing people jumping up around, I have been studying politics for a long while, and I can tell you, there are certain seats that I'm telling you right now that I am not bringing the Jamaica Labour Party to retain. And those two Hanover seats, Dave Brown and Tamika Davis, based on my ground, because I have people at our country and my ground who give me feedback, I don't think the JLP will retain those 2 seats. the PNP will reclaim those 2 seats.
What make?
As I said, Nats, you know where I'm calling from. So,
yeah.
you know, what I'm trying to say to you is that based on what I am picking up, they are not performing the way they are supposed to.
Okay, so what about Westmoreland? Come here, get some information about Westmoreland, but I'm not ready for talk it yet.
I'm going to give you an instant intro. As I said, 17 out of the 28, the JLP going to hold on to those. Now, one of the Westmoreland seats is going to retain by the JLP. One of them.
One of them.
I am more looking, and I'm telling you, I am more looking for Central Westmoreland to retain by the JLP, even though George Wright become an independent person now. But nevertheless, who knows? George Wright is having discussion behind closed door. Don't let anybody fool you. He's a JLP supporter.
So where you try say Satan Campbell and sitting there go parliament?
You see, as a JLP supporter, I have to assess, and that's the thing with me. You know, when I'm doing my survey, I go beyond my personal belief and try not to jeopardize my own reputation, and not because I support my party, I'm gonna say to you, not they're gonna hold on to the whole 28. No, I have to give you a fair assessment.
Sure.
That's why I don't do polls. I do survey. What I'm trying to say to you, Moreland Wilson is doing a good job, but I'm yet to get a concrete assessment on the job that he's doing. What I'm picking up from my friend down there is that George Wright has been doing a very good job for me to become a member of parliament.
Yeah, I think most people are expecting George Wright to retain that seat.
Thank you. That's why I said to you, George Wright will retain Central Westmoreland. I can't say that Moreland Wilson will go with Western, but I know Danny Lawrence won't retain Eastern Westmoreland because he only win by 8 votes. That's reality. That doesn't mean that he can't retain it, but I'm not picking it up. And that's why I said the 2 of the Westmoreland seat will go back to the jail, to the PNP. Anne-Marie Vaz.
I feel like so when it comes on to Westmoreland, I think people should really and truly go in there and talk to the people on the ground.
Yes.
Before making any prediction. And why I say that? You see, for the simple fact, say, those who were there before, they were there for so long, and the people have not seen any significant progress. I just personally find it very hard to believe that the people are going to make such a reverse decision within one term. I mean, I said impossibly, no. But
yeah, that's true.
I think it's important to have dialogue. People from Westmoreland, you need to start calling on the program.
But don't get me wrong in the nuts. This is just my survey, you know. Things can change over the 9 months. I'm just telling you what I'm picking up now.
Okay.
Just like what I'm trying to say to you, in Northeast St. Elizabeth that voted for the PNP all these years, Delroy slowly will retain Northeast St. Elizabeth for the JLP. I'm telling you.
Okay.
He will. When we go down by siblings in Clarendon, Northern Clarendon, the Dally seat, siblings is going to retain that seat for the JLP. Enriquez will retain that seat
he took
away from Aslan for the PNP.
You sure?
He will retain that seat. Of course, I'm telling you, mark my word. Enriquez will retain that seat.
Okay.
Whether you want to believe it or not, he's going to retain that seat. Big Robin Portmore going to retain that seat that he take away from Fagan. He will retain that seat.
No, I'm not a doubt about him. Cause let me tell you something. It's when the people them over there so call me. When it comes on to performance and satisfaction, JLP, yes, JLP and PNP and no P. Everybody love this man. Yes, man, everybody love him. PNP people call me and tell me say them gonna vote for him, you know.
I know what I'm I'm saying Big Ram is a working MP.
Yes, them say them have a vote
Now
for
I'm
you.
gonna give you a person now that a lot of people gonna say, oh, what is he saying? But this is just my survey that I can be wrong. Remember, there's a lot of time for the JLP to work on.
Yeah.
Rhoda Mike Crawford is a very good working MP. She's working in the constituency, but I don't think she's gonna retain Central Manchester.
So you say
And there's a lot.
Lord Jesus, then look here now.
Yes.
Is that based on the fact that Bunting left, or is it because it's hard for her to go up against Mr. Mitchell?
No, Mitchell is not a threat to her, no, because Mitchell is not an heavyweight like Bunting. But you see,
heavyweight in terms of what? In terms of performance or money?
Nationally. Bunting is more national than Mitchell. But let me tell you why I don't think she's going to retain that seat. It's not performance that she will not retain that seat.
What is it?
There are other forces behind that seat that has a lot of influence.
Oh.
That can cause her. Remember, I am on here, read between the lines. Cause her not to retain that seat.
Okay.
So in order for she to retain that seat, those forces and those elements have to leave that constituency. If they don't, she will not retain that seat.
Okay.
But as I said, a day in politics is like 1 year. Let's see. But for now, I'm not carrying her to retain that seat.
Okay.
Tova Hamilton will retain her seat in Northern Ireland. I'm telling you. Because she's a very working MP. I've been watching her for
that's
the past
very
6 months.
interesting that you said that about Rhoda, because Rhoda, you see, I would not make a prediction like that because a lot of people underestimated her when she was very new. Now with a little more experience, the only reason why Rhoda would not win is unless the labor rights them decides that them not gonna roll out like how them did in 2020.
But based on my prediction is that an election should call now, And as I said to you, she has been performing very well.
Yes, I think she deserves a second term.
There are forces behind it. You and I are on here. We can't spell out everything. There are forces in that seat that has high influence. Make it stay there. Read between the lines. You are a political genius. And you're very good at assessing. So that's why I'm saying for no, I don't see her. If an election should call no, she will retain the seat. But I would like her to retain the seat.
Well,
but
maybe
based on my survey, I don't see her no. Over the months, let's see how things progress. The other person that is going to retain her seat, Juliet Cockburn-Flynn, will retain her seat in the St. Andrew.
You know what? I have a program I've been trying to do for the past few months, examining all 63 constituencies. I want you to come back. Come back tomorrow.
You have my number. Call me. This is my number. You call me anytime.
Yes, man. Tomorrow, come back. I'm gonna make sure say we're going at every constituency, and because you see the MP them we're not going back to on the JLP side. There needs to be a status update about their constituencies, being that they're leaving. There's 10 months left to election. Who will replace them? All these things. So I want you to come tomorrow night. I'm gonna call you and we'll discuss it.
Yes,
and I'll have them. I'll have all of them on the screen from the PNP side and the JLP side.
As I said, I remind you again on your audience, because you're gonna see people on the chat come in and comment if what I'm saying is bull, if what I'm saying is good. If an election should call now, the Jamaica Labour Party will win 38 seats to the PNP 25. There's 2 seats that you need to look at. That is out of the tradition. That is out of the marginal. That the JLP might snatch. And we are going to zoom in down at Southwest Manchester where Michael Phillips is. That guy, Damian Young, is doing a very good job down there. The people is love him. And I can tell you, Michael Phillips is up for a fight, but I can't call it as yet. But he's up for a very good fight. That's what I can say for now.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining. Well,
all right,
looking forward to hearing it tomorrow.
And remember, Thanksgiving is coming up, so I'm coming for my pork. If you don't eat pork,
I will tell you something. I'm pork in here, sir.
All right, Corey, go then.
All right, cool. Thank you.
All right,
yeah, man.
Now. Love you, my friend.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Take care.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, man. That was a pretty decent analysis, guys. But we have to with that we have to look at all 63 at this point. Yeah, we have to look at all 63 because based on his analysis, if we're down to 38 seats for the government side, then my curiosity is to now look at who are these possible people who are not going to return to the parliament with the government, and also who is it that is going to replace them on the opposition side based on his analysis. But we'll talk a little bit more about it tomorrow, and maybe we will also talk to some people from these constituencies. The phone line is going to be open tomorrow. So when we're going through each and every constituency, we're going to call in and represent the constituency and tell us what is the status of representation in there. Whether it's JLP or PNP, we want to know what is the status in there, because Jamaica people, them, in my view, right now, who I work with them I work with. I saw me see it. Jamaica people, them, in this time, in this politics time, who I work with them I work with. Just like how down in Westmoreland, the two PNP man them who cross the floor for go join the JLP and win, them bring PNP people with them too, because them work good. So the PNP people them were not gonna leave them hanging, even though they joined the JLP. So the tribalism, it kind of go down a little bit, You understand? So that's good. And who are develop the country and who are build the country, and them are supposed to work with. Where I say, Mark? Guys, please to hit the like button for me, please, and thank you. What you saying, Mark? That's disheartening to hear about Rhoda. I think she deserves a second term. She worked good for true. I don't know. What would be the motivation for forces to want to get somebody out who is working? This is what I don't like about some people and about the politics sometimes. If somebody is there, I'm 100% sure that Rhoda is there doing a much better job than Bunting. No doubt about it. Because the whole time Bunting down there, him not do nothing at all. Only thing him they do a fret pan, figure topple him leader and undermine and overthrow him leader. Him not have time for the people, them have to do the people them work. She in there been working, so the people are the persons. And I soon get the information and come cussing out here and exposing, You see the people them down in the place there where undermine the woman and say on our forces and on this and that are going to come out here and call up on the name. Mark my word. Because if the woman down there do the work of the people, you lift up and leave the woman, make she serve the people. You too wicked, man. And they're part of the problem in the country. If somebody did they do the work and I do the work, but why the hell would you want to mess with them? Some of these people with influence in the country are in the politics. They are an impediment to progress. These are the things where them go around and do. But you know what? We cannot talk about the people where them say swing the power or whatever without talking about the ones who are going to actually go to the polls and vote. The people who are going to go to the polls and vote for their MP, right? From my understanding, in central Manchester, some of them are JLP. I have some PNP people who did vote for Rhoda too. So when I tell me, say, uno people, where did go vote for her, and uno people when knows say she work good, when I tell me, say, uno gonna make two people with influence, uno not going to go out there go vote? Let me know how. Uno gonna make two people and two so-called forces. Uno is not going to go there to vote, uno going to go there, go vote in an extension of Peter Bunting, and that's what uno going to do? Let me know, you know. What I would say is that Rhoda must continue fighting and working. Nobody upon the face of this earth is not God. I don't give a crap how much money they have. I don't care. I care zero. Money can't buy life, you know. And there's a lot of things that money can't buy. The amount of money Mark Golden saying have, him should have the entire PNP base behind him. The amount of money where Bunting saying have, him should have been the PNP president today. And the people them reject him. When it comes down to politics, there is no power like people power. When people decide to exercise them power, no money, no influence, none of them something they cannot go up against people power. Me not ask nobody that. When the people them decide to exercise them power. Me never talk to nobody yet and then tell me say, Rhoda now work. I've been watching her, you know. From she win, I have been watching her because you see when she first came on the scene, the risers them laugh after her. Yeah man, me see them laugh after her because Bunting was for them God, you know, because you know, Bunting are the cult leader. Bunting are the Rise United cult leader. They laugh after Rhoda when really and truly they laugh the dip on Bunting because him turned out to be the biggest loser. And you know who was running him campaign when him lose so badly? You guessed it. This guy. He was in charge of Bunting campaign when Bunting lost so badly. I never laugh after Rhoda because I know that she did her work and Bunting wasn't. So what was there to stop her? She wasn't about to stop herself. Anyway, guys, this is the final thing I'm going to show you all tonight. This is some data from the 2 divisional election records in Town and Morant Bay. And if you look right there at the top at 2012 in Town, you can see how the JLP did and the PNP in the general election of 2012, how they did 4 years later, how they did in the general election of 2024, and how they did in the by-election in 2024. Wait there. 2024, You know, how would do this? You know, general election 2024. They must have mean for say 2020. Can't confuse people. Sure. Anyway, if the data you say is correct, you can see how each party, sometimes they lose ground, sometimes they climb back up, sometimes they fall down. And likewise in Morant Bay. So that is it, guys. That is it for us here tonight. Please to hit the like button before you go, guys. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you for the correction. Thank you. Thank you. But it all depends on what is going on. People are gonna either decide to come out or stay home based on several factors, February 2024. Yeah, February 2024, we had the local election. What call people John Crow? Where the hell are going in the comment here, so? Guys, remember say over here, so a maturity we deal with over here. And remember that we have a lot of subscribers over here who are elderly. So we can't be coming in the comment calling people junk or them something. They don't do that. Somebody might say something that you don't agree with, but we not do that something there on the platform here. We have people over here who are elderly, and we don't disrespect elderly people. Hold on there, let me see. Oh, the moderator not there tonight. Me not even realize it. Hold on there. Who name Joan West? Oh, okay. All right. Well, people can have dialogue and disagree or whatever, but try not to, use certain language on them something there. If you just join the platform, just know say we're mature over here and we don't always agree and we have hot debates on them something there. But we're not gonna cross certain boundary, okay? I want to thank our subscriber who come break down, his analysis. And a lot of it made sense about what he thought the next election, general election, will look like. And tomorrow, I'm going to tell you guys two things tomorrow. When we come tomorrow night, we're going to talk about the 63 constituencies. We're going to look at their representatives and look at how they're doing and what is the likelihood that who in a parliament now are going to return or not return. And also, I want to complete part 2 of a program that we did last week that just passed, where I said this is the reason why Mark Golding and the PNP are rush Anjo to call the election. May I tell you know why? everything will come out of their mouth. Even yesterday, when the election, not yesterday by election result came in, I think so. Yeah, but even when the by election results came in, Mark Golding was already out there, and them at about Andrew must call election. They have been underneath the Prime Minister's skin for call election early, There's one reason why Mark Golding is doing that, and I am gonna tell you tomorrow. Come back tomorrow and hear that, and then we'll talk about these 63 constituencies. Anyway, guys, this is Jamaica Politics Uncovered. Thank you for joining as usual. Appreciate your participation. Make sure you're sharing our content, guys. And if you love the platform and you love the job that we're doing, you can look in our not the description. You can look in at I forgot the name of it. Where you can look and see what the channel is about and them something there. And if you want to be generous, there is our Cash App. Or if you want to buy us a coffee, that's fine too. Thank you to those of you who come over here and show us your appreciation, whenever you feel like it. Without you guys, there is no Jamaica Politics Uncovered. We deliver fact-based information over here. I will make sure so we are deal with people and creating an environment that promotes civility. Anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. Until tomorrow, we'll catch up.